Hey folks, J Chan TV. Welcome back to the channel. I'm doing something very different this time. I'm actually paddling, kayaking on Lake Louise, one of the most iconic places on earth. I'm actually now in Banff, and as you could see behind me, the colors of this lake is just absolutely gorgeous. It's turquoise in color. Beautiful place that many people visit in summer, and I thought it'd be nice to be able to bring my kayak here and paddle in this beautiful lake. And so me and my wife and my boy, we took the journey from where we are, pack up our Tucktec kayaks, flew all the way here, rented a car, stayed at a lodge very close to Lake Louise. And here we are paddling, and I'm actually fishing as well on my Tucktec. So the experience is really out of this world. If you have a chance, if you have a foldable kayak, I will highly recommend you doing that. We were able to transport our Tucktec's here using golf bags, which I was able to stuff right at the back of my Tucktec. So everything fits in very snugly, very compact, and fits into a mini SUV. So it's a perfect vacation so far for us. All right, so we're getting started. We're going to kayak in Lake Louise. We have one Tucktec set up, and the second one is next to be done. So I'll walk us through in the second one, so you can see that again. All right, brought some of my reels and the fish, the waters as well. So we're all set up and we're ready to launch. Let's have Jesse's first Tucktec to get in first. She will be taking Jazil on the paddle. Excuse us, sorry. 你要不要倒过来？那你可以往那边直接 paddle。无所谓是吧？
要小心。 冲到下面，
可以，
其实无所谓了，
无所谓。
我先上了，
你先上，我帮你 stable 住 ，OK。可以。I got you at the back。OK， 好。All right, Jessie and Jazzy seated. Jazzy 要坐好的哈，扶住妈妈的这个。对，我帮你们推出去。
你可能要下一个。
你可能很弯着。
你要再下来，你脚一定要湿的。
Okay, successful launch. The first one. Let's see if mine could get in. You guys mind if I take some space here? Sorry. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, I'll grab the paddle. Yes, thank you. Okay. Yep, I think he is good. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, my friend. All right.
You have to push down first.
Yeah, the skag has to go down. Okay, it's good. Okay, let's go. Alright, and we launched into Lake Louise successfully. Look at the beautiful turquoise sheen on this lake. Absolutely gorgeous. And with those mountains at the back as backdrop, I think no one could ask for a better kayaking experience. We were able to bring our Tucktec across the border into Calgary, and then using our car transport our Tucktec to Lake Louise for paddling. It's, you know, an experience of a lifetime, right? To be able to grace the beauty of the lake with your eyes is one thing, but to be able to paddle in this pristine turquoise waters is a different thing. I brought my fishing, you know, equipment, and if we could sort of fish as well, oh, that experience would be heavenly. This is such like a dream come true. Look at that milky blue waters, man. Absolutely gorgeous. I hope I captured this properly. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm paddling right into the middle of these two mountains, the canyon. All right, folks, I have my fishing rod set up. So I have not started yet. Yep. So I have my rod set up. I intend to just troll because this place is just so deep and I don't even know where the fishes are in this place. And so, and also to maximize time use, I would go ahead and just, you know, paddle while I, you know, troll. That way I don't have to sort of cast or anchor at some place while fishing, so I can achieve two at the same time. So wish me luck. Hopefully, you know, I catch something. But even if I don't catch anything at this lake, I think it's worthwhile to just give it a try. So here, if you could see my Tucktec, let me just clear it up a little. You know, I didn't even set up the footrest because I actually sit cross-legged in my kayak, so I don't really need to rest my feet and rest my weight on the back seat. That said, I'm pretty okay using the standard seats offered by Tucktec. So, and I did not go ahead to, you know, get new third-party seats, which sometimes can have problems. Right, sometimes can have problems. And I'm confident enough with my Tucktec to actually paddle it in this water. Right, this water, as you folks know, it's glacier water. This lake is very, very deep. It's 70 feet, so falling in here is not a joke at all. It's very cold. It's in fact life-threatening. But I'm comfortable enough to be able to paddle, you know, my kayak all the way in the middle of the lake and just enjoy this beautiful place, you know, on my Tucktec. And so I have set up my trolling setup. Trolling a spoon here. Spoons, I heard, are good for trout. So let's see. if I get a fish, you know, trout or anything, it will be a bonus. Really, it will be a bonus. But right now, I think it's already something amazing that I'm doing, you know, on top of being able to kayak on Lake Louise. I'm also fishing on Lake Louise. And how many people out there is able to do that, right? So to me, this is just a wonderful experience. And you might wonder, you know, is it okay to fish here? And if you were to search up the official website of the DNR equivalent in Canada, so it is mentioned that you can definitely fish in Lake Louise. You need certain requirements, right? Because this lake is a protected lake, you cannot use lead related material inside this lake. And also you have to, the way you treat your kayaks and any equipment that you bring in the water, it has to be taken care of in the sense that there's no invasive species, right? So all this work has been done before to make sure that, you know, all these things I'm using here are clean, right, and it doesn't bring in invasive stuff. In fact, all this equipment that you see on my fishing rod, my line, even the lure, everything is brand new. I brought them brand new so that, you know, we can protect this this pristine water. And what else? You need a fishing license, of course, to be able to fish it. So that's another thing to have. And then other than that, you know, the rules are pretty much anything that you catch here has to be catch and release. You are not supposed to bring back any fish, and I think that's a great thing to have. We want to protect nature here, keep it the way, you know, it is. Don't damage it, because this is such a wonderful, you know, legacy that Mother Earth has for us, and so we want to keep it. There's Jessie. She is taking pictures of Lake Louise in the canyon. I think Jessie is resting at the back, probably very tired. I'm gonna try to, you know, move a little closer to the shore. Maybe the fishes are hanging out there. Maybe. Alright, almost reaching. It's quite a paddle to go all the way inside. Still no bites yet on the spoon. And I know that, you know, fish can be very picky with the choice of colors on different days, so not surprised. You know, I'm not gonna do a lot of switching. I'm just gonna stick with one, you know, golden plate spinning spoon, and just see what happens. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, that's fine. I don't want to overcomplicate and worry too much about the fishing. If there's a fish, it's a bonus. If not, I'm very happy to be able to say that I fished Lake Louise. Okay folks, we have reached the end of Lake Louise. We see the river flowing into the lake here. Hope you folks could see from this angle. Still no bites. Both our kayaks have reached here. He just woke up from his sleep. So good for him. He had a little rest. So now we should go back. Alright. It's really chilly here. It's cold because of the snow and the ice on top of the mountain. And let me just try to, you know, maybe switch up a little here on the return trip and see if it works. folks, so you could see. This is the river connecting to Lake Louise, bringing in sediment. And it's interesting that all this thing that comes in is milky white. It mixes with the turquoise water from Lake Louise, and the whole thing just stays blue. And over on that side, you see the famed Chateau Lake Louise. Very expensive place. We didn't stay there. We stay at the lodge right next to it so that we could bring our kayaks in and launch them and paddle here. But if you want to get the full experience, you could go ahead and get a room in the chateau, and they also offer rentals of canoes, but then the rooms are very expensive. I believe it's about 1,500 per night, and for the canoes it's I think $65 or $70 per hour if you're a guest. But if you're not a guest, what would happen is that you don't get priority in terms of getting the kayaks. You had to wait, I heard online, 3 hours to get an hour of time to kayak in Lake Louise. And the price for this to canoe in Lake Louise, the price for that, it's pretty expensive. It's I think $140 for an hour of paddling using their canoes, right? So I'm on my return trip, paddling back to the shores of Lake Louise, and then we call it the day. From here. Changing to a different view. This is me paddling back from the edge of Lake Louise to the launch site. So with this view, you get to see me paddling and get to enjoy the background, the nice background of Lake Louise here, the canyon, right? And still no bites so far, unfortunately. Not sure. Yeah, I think maybe just not a lot of fish. I'm using the wrong lure here, or the wrong approach to get the fish. But I'm happy enough to be able to say that I fished in Lake Louise before. Oh, I think I hooked on something. It might be just weeds. I don't feel any tension, but I'm just gonna reel it up and see. Nope, false alarm. Yeah, that was definitely, the rod was definitely very bent just now for the first time. So something might have got it, something might have, took it, but didn't set the hook well enough. Maybe the fish got away. Could be many things. So we'll try it again, fishing, trolling back and see what happens. Alright folks, this will be the end of the video. I see that my GoPro battery doesn't have too much time left, 13%. So I'm just gonna conclude this very nice video that we are fishing and kayaking on Lake Louise.